Well, guys, I just got back from watching, of course, the New Mutants. Well, way to start the morning, with the exception of having your Anchor app, try and go into Anchor, but unfortunately the damn thing won't work. But I'm just here to say this about this film. Remember time I'd say it was going to be bad? Well, it was not bad, but it was also not enjoyable either, as this is the 13th and final X-Men, however. And that's what I'm saying, of course. Yeah, it's breakfast time, but I'm able to talk during breakfast. Well, let's begin with the story. Well, it's about these New Mutants. Like, how are they the sole survivors? Right? They're tragedies. And of course, however, you got one of the surviving X-Men, who is the mentor of this. But later on, it'll be revealed. My thoughts on the story? It's kind of dull. Cast and characters. We got like Macy Williams, who was famous for Arya Stark on Game of Thrones, until Season 8 ruined everything, including the excitement for the film. And you got Alice Braga, who will appear on The Suicide Squad. The film. But, however, you're also going to have... We also have Adam Beach, who was on Suicide Squad as Slipknot. Yeah, Alice Braga will be playing Sol Soria. But back to the New Mutants. Which we're gonna... Also has Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Heaton, and Henry Zaga. But there are some cameos, like Thomas Key, as Sam's Guthrie's father, with the same name. Happy Anderson as the Reverend. And of course, the best one of all is Marilyn Manson, providing the voice. Well, that's one way to draw horror attention. And then you got, of course, the best one, the dragon. the horror elements. Now, this one I like because of the horror of the film. Because, you know, it's a psychological horror. You know? That's where everything, you know? One mutant has that type of power, you know, this screaming in agony. She caused the others to also have darkest visions. But, however, we are going to be, of course, talking about is those in that film, which I'll be talking about in the spoilers section in a moment. But I like this one, however, the horror element. Favorite scene? Well, the final battle, which I'm going to be revealing on the spoilers very soon. But let's get to the final verdict. Like I say, film's not bad, but it's also not enjoyable. If you guys had watched season 8 of Game of Thrones, and if you're not, or seen Dark Phoenix, and you don't want to see this movie, you might want to skip that one. If you either seen Game of Thrones season 8, Dark Phoenix, or both, you may want to skip this one, but it's your decision. I don't make the decision for you. I mean, you do. You guys make a decision for yourself. Alright guys, we're gonna go to spoiler territory. But when you hear a snap, I'm just gonna, of course, talk about it while eating my breakfast in a moment. Well, you have been warned. We begin with this voiceover of course, Danielle Moonstar. When talking about the, she is a young Cheyenne Native American, escaping the destruction of her reservation during a tornado. And her father hides her before an unseen entirely kills him. Entity kills him, leaving him as her as a sole survivor. And then we see her awakened by Dr. Cecilia Reyes. She confronts Danny. And no, I'm not talking about Danny from Game of Thrones. I'm talking about this one. That's Danny on this movie, of course. That she is a mutant. Although she is introduced to other 4 teenagers. Sam Guthrie, Ilana Rasputin. Wait a minute. Isn't she the Gwen Stacy knockoff or something? Is he Deadpool? You're not the only mixed joke. Roberto de Costa. And of course, Rain Sinclair. Who is it Irish? Of course, Reyes has been brought each other. Let's see. That brought down a whole mine on his father and co-workers. Roberto burned his girlfriend to death. Rain escaped her religiously strict village after being branded as a witch. Of course, The Gwen Stacy knockoff herself is haunted in the past and child slavery, which manifests itself in otherworldly beings called the Smile Man. Oh wait, isn't that? Wait, aren't there any smiling people in a mask like the one at Dale's? Like at Dalesville? Yeah, Roberto could manipulate solar energy, Sam could fly at jet speed. And of course, the Gwen Stacy knockoff, sorcery powers, and Ariana. Sorry, and Arya Stark, whose house was as a dire wolf, of course, turns into a wolf. The Reyes herself is a powerful mutant who keeps her patients from leaving the facility by surrounding it in unbreakable force fields. Wait, really? Yeah, I know she's part of the X-Men, but how come? Probably doesn't believe they're trained to join the X-Men, hence strict supervision. As well as Reyes reminds them that they are considered dangerous and should not leave until they have mastered their ability. Danny, however, befriends Rain. Eventually, befriends Rain. And I'll get to that in a bit. When the Gwen Stacy knockoff antagonizes Danny, and Danny fights back, they discover her only friend is a hand puppet of a purple dragon who she calls Lockheed. But soon, the group all begin to have horrifying visions of their past tragedies. Like the one where Rain gets branded in the neck. I know, of course. It'll be, of course. Well, okay, guys. I know what you're thinking, but no, guys. I'm not gonna make a joke about rape or anything. But it's a bad taste. It's in bad taste, and of course, we would never ever wanna make jokes about like that, because it Catholics, and also in a religion, it's also prohibited in this discussion. Okay. Of course. And she has created illusions of a person's psyche, and the race consult her employers, the Essex, who instructed her to collect Danny's DNA and have her, oh my, euthanized. Reyes takes Danny away. Rain suspects something's wrong. And then, of course, the two, Danny and Rain, of course, went from best friends to Princess Bubblegum and Marceline at the final episode. Oh yeah. Oh, believe me, I witnessed that. The Adventure Time finale. What happened with Bubblegum and Marceline? If you stop watching Adventure Time, you're gonna have to watch to find out. And no, there isn't. There isn't anything kinky about that. Sorry. But back to the seriousness. Gwen Stacy knockoff and a Kentucky boy are attacked by the Slenderman. By a Slenderman. while Roberto tried to break through the barriers, which has shrunken down. Use her powers to learn Ray's true intentions before Rain arrives in a half-wolf form and mauls Reyes, forcing her to flee. And the five regroup and realize that in order to escape, they have to kill Reyes to deprive force fields. They find her and Ray trapped them. That she's training them to be killers for Essex. Before she can crush Danny to death, here comes the Demon Bear. Her reservation was destroyed. It arrives and devours Reyes. And of course, that bear is out of control. It's between Limbo and real life in the Lockheed to take on the Demon Bear. And the Kentucky boy and not the Human Torch. Buy your pigeons and torches here. Overcome their insecurities for progress. Rain tries to reach through the unconscious Danny until she's forced to fight the Demon Bear alone. Oh, now this, yeah, that's my favorite scene right there. The fight between the Demon Bear and the New Mutants. And of course, visited by her father's spirit, who encourages her to face her fear. Danny awakens and confronts the Demon Bear, calming it into submission, and allowed to go into hibernation. Wait, we are in the summer. I thought bears don't hibernate till the winter. Day breaks, the group now calls themselves the New Mutants. When the force field is down, and they head out together to face into the unknown. Yep. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for Marvel Tuesday, and that's going to do about it for the X-Men universe. Because now that Disney has the rights, and of course, that's what we're all about. Hit that. Alright guys, that's gonna do about it. I'll see you guys next time on a bonus episode of Marvel if they get the update for Anchor. And I'll see you guys on the next movie review of course, of Black Widow.